What is going on, everybody? It is Luke, and today is going to be a real fun episode actually, because it's hopefully going to give you refunds and stock that you didn't know you had, but you'll get it back from Amazon. So I've been speaking to someone that I know called Johnny, and he recently posted about looking for further ways to get reimbursements or stock back. I think it was mainly for reimbursements, but what I found from doing it is that I've got a lot of stock that was lost, I guess, or whatever happened, magically disappeared or something. So I did this about a week or two ago, and it was free to sign up, which is the perfect, great thing about it. And I thought, well, if it's free, give it a punt and see what happens. And so I'll go over the results, and I'll show you how to do it. It's really, really simple. It'll take you like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. 5 minutes if you're fast. And then all I got is my VA to then go to Seller Central and do the reimbursement requests. So I didn't even have to do that. So what you want to do is you want to go to a company, a website called Refund X-Ray. But I did try to go into Refund X-Ray as a website search on Google, but it did not come up. Well, I think it did come up, but it didn't let me in. I looked at can I bring it up? What I'm going to do is because my screen isn't big enough. If I do that, can you see it? No. What I'll do is I'll put it in there. And yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Sorry, you don't have. So what you want is this bit. There we go. So you just basically want to go like www. Like that. That's the quickest way to do it. So what you want is Refund Next Ray seems to not work. Maybe it will for you, but the Refund Next Ray part didn't work for me. But I had a link from Johnny. He sent me that API bit, and it takes you to their portal, and you can just sign up really quick, like 4-second sign up. Email, password, blah blah blah. You can see my trial's expired, but I don't need to do it again for now. Doesn't mean I won't in the future, but you can see it also says I can potentially use it again once, but I don't need to right now. So I obviously use a couple of techniques to get reimbursements from Amazon that I get my VA to do on a weekly basis. And then obviously I can see from the emails my reimbursements. And the problem with that is that, well, if there's 1 or 2 layers of reimbursements, because I'd actually do 2 things to claim back money. I do a manual and I do one through a software. Then is there more that I'm unaware of that you just have to figure out or come across at some point, or and apparently so there is. So now I've added Refund X-Ray to the mix, if you want to call it that, and I'm also trialing another company today. I need to figure it out. They take like a 12% cut, no risk, whatever that thing is. Basically, if you don't get what they predict you're going to get, they will refund you the difference. It's like 12%. But for me, it's like, well, if there's more and more and more and more things, I'd rather get some back than then be oblivious to the option. So you want to go to that website here, sign up, no affiliate link or anything. It's actually a real simple website. There's barely even a home page. It just takes you directly to like the sign up, like the login page. And then all you need to do is add in inventory adjustment report, your reimbursements report. That is just the name. I left this blank. And I left this blank because obviously it was the first time I was doing it, and I wanted to just cover everything, and send it off, and Seller Central can be the ones that can tell me if it's, I don't want to think, oh no, don't click this and find out I should have for something. So obviously it's a trial, so I wanted to cover everything right off the bat. And then it obviously populates an Excel document. I downloaded that, and then I separated the Excel because I think you can see here. So it basically just compares your inventory adjustments and your reimbursements, and it says rows and reports. So I had 375 transactions that I then went to Amazon about, and I split them up into 50s, and I got my VA to then go and basically just go, I believe that we're due reimbursements or stock adjustments, something like that. Can you please look at these transactions? And they may say we don't accept it in more than 20 transactions, and if so, just split it down. I've done it in 50 and it's been fine. Sometimes they say they don't want it over 20, so just be careful there. And it generates a report. You go onto the Excel, you copy and paste, or split it out and send that to Amazon Seller Central, and then wait. And this is the kind of replies I got. So you can see here, We have completed our investigation of your lost inventory. We have found the inventory that went missing from your account. So look, so you can see here the number on the end is the quantity. You can see all these quantity of stock, yeah. And then you can see reimbursements. Now I can't see the quantity of reimbursements here. And then damaged units. The following are lost but reimbursed, but were initially identified as. I mean, I'm not too worried about. I just want to know reimbursements and obviously stock come back to me. But it looks like they've reimbursed me for these as well, so all good. And not only did I have one, I had this one, all these, this one, all these, and whatever else is going on down here. Actually, pocket money or something. All these, damage, and I haven't actually gone into detail on it because ultimately I can't go and change anything on this. Like, I kind of go with the assumption that I'm not going to fight for like an extra 1 year because I can't compare the well, I could. I can't really go and go, right, okay, was there actually 18 lines? Should there be 19? I'm happy to go with the software is doing it for me. I'm hands off, and whatever comes back comes back. If you really wanted to go and query and delve deeper into this, you can, but I just don't. And again, more and more. Yeah, and I think I even have another one. Oh, this is just a slightly different format, but some reimbursements. So you can see how many, how much stock is this that they've given me back. I mean, I don't even, as I said, that's 50. So that's like 80. I mean, I'm making numbers up here, but you can see it's a decent chunk of stock that's just appeared. Now, obviously, the problem with that is if I sell the product already, it's kind of going to get merged in with the current stock. And that is something you've got to be aware of just before you do it. So if there's something you maybe don't want to do this right away, or you want to maybe, you get what I mean. If it's just a bit if you're just a bit unsure because you don't know, maybe you've got like expiry and you want to make sure that doesn't, Actually, one thing that happened is I had some biscuits that I haven't sold since last year, like a Fox's tin or something, for like Christmas. And now I'm the only seller, and it's selling for like 15 quid. And I'm the only seller because it's so old. But the problem is, I sold one and I was like, well, hang on, how do I know? I don't even know what the expiry date is now. I haven't bought it, I bought it last year, and some of the procedures I put in place for expiries weren't in place then. And now I actually keep a good update of expiries. I could probably, there is a way. I can go back and look at the old prep service sheets, which I might do. Just thought of it right now. I didn't have time to think. And then look at the expiry of the last shipment that was sent in for that product. So that is a way to do it. And all you need to do is go onto Amazon. I'm not going to go on to the actual thing, but you want to get your inventory adjustment report. It actually tells you on here anyway. And then you want to go down to, where is the reimbursements? Somewhere around here. See, I can't even remember where it is now. Yeah, there it is. Reimbursements. And then, but you can, it will tell you here how to do it. Bang in the information, get it, send it off, and let me know how you get on. It'll be interesting to see if maybe it's not as many as this, because obviously, like over Q4, for example, I sold so much. It's probably a lot, weighted into that quarter. But yeah, and that's the end of it. As simple as that. So let me know how you get on, and if you have success, let me know in the comments, or let me know your thoughts. See if it works. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.